Currencies are getting restless. It's Friday. You got the euro dollar that's stalling, the yen that actually slid a little bit, coming up, the dollar coming up off its lows and actually pushing dollar yen a little bit higher. We got volatility is starting to wake up, and it's Friday. So, traders, this is the kind of day that you got to actually get prepared for next week and get positioned appropriately, right? So markets do not markets reward, you know, what do they reward? They reward preparation. They do not reward knee-jerk predictions. All right, so we're going to get into it. Welcome back, everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these absolutely insane markets. If you like what you see, smash the like button, hit subscribe, share my videos far and wide. I'm trying to build a huge trading community, and I need your help to do it. All right, so let's look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar right now, it's struggling to find its footing. It came up to what did we get up to? 117, like 28. The resistance we had right up at this point, 117. Actually, I had this resistance like right there. Sorry, I don't know how that moved. Like 117.20. So it moved about 6 points higher than the resistance I had. Now it's actually coming off a little bit. So right now, as it stands, the euro dollar. Let's check out the euro. Let me get the exact points for you. 117 80. 117.80 is now the resistance right there, sitting right at the top of this 4-hour bar. As it's drifting lower, it should find support really at like 116.21 on the short term. If it can get back above this 80 and take out this top, then it's actually showing strength. If not, it's just drifting lower towards that 116.21. Let me get another couple of points. Like if it closes below type of area, like that would be cool. Okay, so here's the prediction. If we stay below, say, I'm going to move this down. I'm going to say 68. Let's go down to, actually, let's go right here. If we close below this point right there, on a say, I'm going to go 3-hour basis, 2-hour basis. It's actually drifting to 116. Hang on a second here. 116 watts. Hang on. We close below this. We should have some slight support at 1640, not too far away. But the main support will sit really right at 116.10. I'm going to move this down right here, 116. Right there. If it breaks that, then it's actually drifting lower. So there's a couple of points here. Got to close below this. You can actually drift down to 116.10. A reversal up through here um, could actually show that there's some strength going up to like 117.60. But right now, it's actually very, very weak. As we said in the open, the euro is actually struggling to find some footing. U.S. yields stayed firm, and traders priced in sticker inflation outlook. So stickier inflation outlook. So political noise out of France and a cautious ECB language has kept buyers on the sidelines right now. So we got to, I brought that point up before about what happened in France. Actually, about a week ago, I said that they were downgraded, and it's not a good thing for the euro. So now, if we start to see some, I mean, I expected the euro to break up a long time ago, but really, if we start to see some countries actually making their own trade deals with the United States, that would mean the euro is probably it's cracking and it might not last that long. I would love to see it go back to, marks, escudos, Spanish pesetas, Italian lira again. That would be awesome. But anyway, that's just a pipe dream. So on the charts, we're seeing tight consolidation between right now the 116.60 and the 117, say 20. Uh, Bias right now is neutral to bearish until we see softer U.S. data or a surprise hawkish shift from the ECB. We're actually drifting lower. All right, let's move on to the good old dollar yen. What's going on with dollar yen? Let's check dollar yen out. All right, here we go. Dollar yen up off the low of 149, say 40-ish. We had resistance up at 150.79, couldn't quite reach it. So we got the new resistance right here, say 59. Dollar yen's got to hold 150 the figure. 150 the figure. Now, we're taking this over into the weekend. So like right there, it's got to hold this level. If it can't hold this level and it actually breaks down, we're looking at dollar yen is drifting lower. I think the crosses are easier to play than straight dollar yen. Um, we continued, it grinded higher as the Bank of Japan stays patient and they're keeping the rate hikes on the back burner. The U.S. yields still seem a little elevated to the yen, but buyers, dollar yen buyers are probably looking more like 149 the figure 148. We came very close to it. We came down to 149.35. So if we can hold above this 150 level, okay, the move could accelerate really to like 151.25-ish again. So we got to keep an eye on a couple of things with dollar yen, intervention chatter. That's the wild card. But really, if there's intervention, just wait till it calms down and take the opposite side of the central banks because they can't stop a freight train. I've been through it a lot. You just got to be patient, pick your points. Join my trading room. I'll definitely give you levels for sure. I'd love to see it again. It would be awesome, really awesome to see some intervention. But it's the wild card that could flip the pair fast. Right now, it's neutral to slightly bullish as we hold above 150 the figure. That's where it stands. Let's go over to sterling dollar. Sterling dollar, man. Okay, here's the trade I had on for the trading room. Should have kept it, but I went in and I sold sterling yen. All right, here. I told the guys in the trading room we had the top here, fib level 134.73. We broke the trend line. Right, there's a short-term trend. There's only a dollar. Oh my God, a 1 hour trend line. Where the heck did I come up with a dollar trend line? Yeah, maybe it's a cheap trend line. It's only worth about $1. But hang on, where is my thingy? I want a circle. Here's my circle. We broke through the trend line right there. We closed below it. Okay, and we made this low. Market came up. I sold. I sold sterling dollar up against this point right here, actually, the 134.61. It didn't even make it. I thought that I only sold half of what I could sell, thinking I would come up to here. I could sell the other half and the stop loss would be here. But look at this breakdown beautifully. We took this out, actually created a new low. It was drifting towards, let's say, this low bar's close, 133.76. I got out of the sterling short at 134.11. Okay, and I sold sterling yen. I sold sterling yen at 201. What the heck did I sell it at? 60 something. Hang on. Got short at 201.69. So it's trading right around 42 right now. All right. Anyway, so as it stands right now, sterling dollar, the only way it recovers is if it gets back above the 50 level, 134.50. As it right now, if it stays down here and breaks below this point, we're probably tracking down towards. I'm gonna go this low bar's close 133.50. That's what I got going on. Let's look at good old sterling yen. Okay, here we are right now. All right, look. I don't. Okay, this was a trade I took yesterday for the trading room. Uh, sold this, had the first target area here, target area there, and I basically scooped down 201, like 200, like 80, 297. I closed off my last piece. It was like a 3.5 R gain, really good. Now here's my new trade right here. I sold up over in here. Actually, a little bit lower right here. I sold, hang on a second. I sold 69s, 201.69. Where was it? Was it right there? Yeah, I sold against this close right here. So we're drifting lower. I'm looking, I'm thinking I can get them back, in here, 201, like 10, maybe 20. I'm going to take, I think, a third off right here if I can see 25. I'll grab a third, put the stop loss at entry, and take it from there. So right now, the only way that it actually shows strength is if it gets back above the 201.95-ish level. That's really where it has to get back above. Right now, it's drifting lower. It's coming down towards the 201, the figure area. Let's look at good old euro yen. All right. Yesterday, called this trade for you guys on the video. You don't believe me? I go back. I think it's 9:45. 9.45 minutes into the video yesterday, I said I will sell a break of 175.80. I think that it's going down towards like 35-ish. All right, it went down to 47, okay? And then marketplace rebounded, but now it's actually drifting lower again. The only way it shows any type of strength right now is if we get back over like this 84 level, 175.84. Right now it's drifting down. It's actually heading down towards 175.12. A break of that's going to take it lower. So uh, I personally am short this as well. I didn't call it for my trade room because I didn't want too many correlated things for them, but I went short again. Where did I go short again? Hang on a second. Let me see where I am, where I went short. Uh, where the heck is it? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. 170, 175, what? 175.44. 175.44, I went short. I got my stop off. Now I got my stop at break even, but originally it was above this 175, like 90. So just chilling out with it right now. All right, so that's what I got going on for you guys today. I hope you like what you see. If you like what you see, please share my videos far and wide. Get yourself a free ebook. It's in the description below. And I will see you over the weekend. I promise this weekend I will do a weekly update for you. I didn't do it last week. I ended up going out to the bar and having some beers, but I shouldn't say I'll definitely do it. I'll try to do it because not many people watch my stuff really on the weekends. So I'll try my best to get it done. And remember, always as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.